good afternoon, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and they also read a page from a book of my choice. So before starting today's video, I want you to take a look at my Stephen King t-shirt, which I think is very cool. So let me know what you think of it in the comment section. But in today's video, I am going to be reviewing this short story collection by Junji Ito called Tombs. I know that you can't really see the name properly on the cover over there, but anyway, this one has about 340 pages and I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. Not because I didn't enjoy it in any way, shape, or form, but because I felt it was more of the same, even though Junji Ito is a fantastic author, and I think it is rather challenging to write an Ito review since to fully appreciate his mind one has to completely immerse themselves in the art style and understand the sheer escalation in each story. And there are some short stories over here which just escalate way too quickly and then just stop, which was quite frustrating because they could have been fleshed out much better in my opinion. So they could have had a lot more potential, which was completely wasted. And I, in fact, enjoyed the longer ones much better because I at least got to empathize and get to know the characters better. Even though the shorter ones did pack quite a punch as much, quite a punch as well. Even though they are not as memorable as the longer ones, certainly. My favorites from this collection in particular were Tombs. So basically, Tombs is a short story where these um, two people visit a town where the people who die become tombstones themselves. So it is very strange to see, not sure how that happens. It's completely surreal, but it's still a very intriguing and interesting concept. The second one is a bronze statue whereby a very ugly lady um, asks a person to create a beautiful statue of her, and then everything unfolds from there, where she decides to basically drown herself, I imagine, or kill herself, something like that. She turns into wax and then a statue is made of her, but the statue was never completed. So, yeah, there are a lot of open endings as well. And the final one is called Floaters, whereby people start having very intimate thoughts, I suppose, personal thoughts, and they manifest into this sort of creature which floats around all over the city, and secrets are revealed everywhere, creating a lot of chaos. And yeah, there were some others which were very cool. There were so many short stories in this one. Some of them only 20 pages, others 50 pages long. But for instance, Slug Girl, which is about a girl who found out that she has a slug instead of her tongue, wasn't really interesting to me. Wash the Shore was one of the ones with a lot of potential, but it just stopped abruptly. Strange Tale of the Tunnel was pretty cool as well, though not really original. So yeah, I have a lot of mixed feelings about these, and I have read a fair share of Junji Ito already. I've read all of Tomi, all of Uzumaki, and Gyo as well. So I do know Junji Ito's style. So I think Ito is completely brilliant with making his readers feel ill, and yeah, I kind of couldn't sleep well for a couple of nights as well, though that may have been because of my presentations, which I had this week, which I spoke about during my live streams rather than Ito himself. But he is one of the most imaginative horror writers I've ever read, and I am in awe of how creative he is. So, to be completely honest, and one of the reasons why I didn't rate this collection higher is that the art style seemed rather lazy in this one compared to others which I've read, especially the collections I just mentioned. Tomi was very memorable, specifically because of the art style. Over here, that wasn't particularly the case, and the story had more of an impact on me than the art style, in contrast to Tomi, for instance, or even Uzumaki. So, those collections had art style which is absolutely beautiful, very detailed, magnificent, and yeah, this one just didn't do the same thing. Maybe because he wrote them many years prior, I imagine. Um, Let me know what you think of this. So, no story here particularly blew my mind, but once again, I am truly in awe of Ito's creativity and also look forward to reading more. I just bought a bunch of Junji Ito short story collections, so I have a lot of Ito to read and to share my thoughts with you. And yeah, I look forward to doing that. So some of his ideas are absolute bangers and will certainly resonate with me. I might even use some of the ideas to apply them to any short stories I might write, or for inspiration, just to write anything, maybe even a poem, maybe even a book one of these days, you know? Yeah, those are my thoughts on Junji Ito's Tombs, the first short story collection by Junji Ito I reviewed over here on this channel, Book Nerdo Ito 2. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, the usual stuff. You know what you have to do by now. Um, Thank you so much for all the support, guys, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye, guys.